Hello, we came to check out the Terracotta Sugar Bush Maple Syrup Festival today. Let's go.
Syrup to make it thicker.
Okay.
Because what is maple syrup? It's just essentially water and sap, right?
Yeah.
Or I guess the sap is mostly water.
Yeah. So it's just like sugar and water at the end of the day. So it's just thickening it up, and then with the ice block helping to keep it cool, so that it just forms like a nice thick, sweet consistency.
Wow.
All right, pour it out a bit more. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. And then we got a great idea from someone who's already been to this station, because like it's nice when it's got the warm inside,
Okay.
but it does get very drippy.
Okay.
So, did you do it this way or the other way?
Yeah, we did that one.
Ha. Oh no, I don't know how we did it. Okay.
Just try to picture it.
Yeah. And then, so, okay. It is not cooperating. We'll just hit. Okay. And then, because it's still pretty warm, so it gets kind of gloopy, but this will prevent any mess and sticks, so that is for
Perfect.
you.
Thank
And
you.
if it gets into the cup, sorry about that.
You have a really big one. Okay.
Good morning.
Do you have some maple candy? Is it yummy? Would go out into the forest.
Okay.
And they had their hand drills, no power tools. So it took a long time for them to drill each
Okay.
hole in the tree.
Okay.
And they would put a little spile. If you guys find a spile, they would put a little tap in the tree.
Okay.
And the sap would start to flow out.
Okay.
And then we would put a nice bucket underneath
Mm-hmm.
to catch all of that sap coming out. Once the sap had filled up the bucket, it was thank you. This goes into the tree.
Okay.
And this connects underneath. Like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once all the buckets were filled up, it was the kids' jobs, once they were a bit older, to go out with their nice yoke on their shoulders, and they'd have to go collect all of the heavy buckets
Mm-hmm.
and bring it back to the fire.
Okay.
This is why we had March break. That's
Oh.
why it started, because
Oh.
kids needed to go help in the sugar bush.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now they go on vacation.
Yeah.
They play video games. So once it was brought back here, this was where the mothers and grandmothers looked after the maple sap. Okay?
Mhm.
After 8 hours of boiling, you move it over to this one, and it gets a little bit darker, just a little bit,
Okay.
but it needs another 8 hours to boil.
Okay.
Then we move it over to the last one. This is called our finishing pot. And this is where grandmas looked after the maple syrup because they were the maple masters.
Okay.
So, it's gotten a little bit darker, but is it nice and thick yet? No.
Not
So
really.
it needs to cook for another 8 hours.
Okay.
So 24 hours in total.
Wow.
like this. Come on. Come on.
But a lot of the water is sap to make maple syrup. So when it comes out of the tree, it's about 3% sugar.
Okay.
When you bottle, it's going to be about 67% sugar.
Wow.
And we do that all through evaporation.
Okay.
So usually what happens, this big tank up there, we fill it up with sap. It's gravity fed down to the evaporator, and we just boil all day long. This is a wood-fired evaporator. So as much wood as we put in, as hard as it's going to boil.
Okay.
And it works its way through. And as it goes through, it evaporates water. And we get towards the front, and we get a heavier maple syrup.
Okay.
We have more sugar content now. And we filter it off through some filters. Sometimes what happens is we get sugar sands that get created. The natural minerals in the sap, when they get heated, they kind of combine together to form a sand particle. That stuff's not good to have in your syrups.
I hope you learned a lot about maple syrup today. Thanks for watching. Bye.